For Filipino and other products from Asia, as well as fresh fruits and vegetables, poultry, meats, and seafood, come and visit 88 Supermarket with branches at 4801 Victoria Drive and its new location at 2611 East 49th Avenue in Vancouver.
Philippine News Canada is brought to you by Rayford Media Group.
Hello mga kabayan! Narito na ang pinalawak at pinalakas na coverage ng Philippine News Canada, Balitang Vancouver Nationwide, mga pangunahing balitang nakalap ng aming news team para sa linggong ito. Mula dito sa Surrey nagbabalita, ako po si Rosette Correa at ito ang Philippine News Canada, Balitang Vancouver. Mga kababayan, welcome to 2022. Siyempre, sabay-sabay tayong nangangarap at sabay-sabay tayong nagdarasal na maging magandang taon ang 2022 at sana matapos na itong pinagdaraanan nating pandemya. Kaya samahan ninyo kami ngayong taong ito dito sa PNC, Balitang Vancouver at sabay-sabay tayong makibalita sa mga nangyayari dito sa Vancouver. Hello mga kabayan, magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Kasama natin ngayon ang ating, of course, ang ating resident mortgage specialist and one of the top 5 mortgage specialists in Canada. Hindi lang BC ha, buong Canada yan. Let's welcome to our show, Mylene Lim. Hi Mylene!
Hi Rosette! Hello mga kababayan! Kumusta
Hello,
po
Happy
kayo
New
lahat?
Year!
Happy New Year as well! Hope this year is better for everyone.
Absolutely, and that's why we're having this this dialogue this day because gusto naming malaman syempre dun sa mga nangangarap magkaroon ng bahay. It's always, you know, alam mo nasa bucket list nating lahat 'yan, especially tayong mga Pilipino na magkaroon ng sarili nating tirahan, sarili nating bahay. So, you're here to tell us good news ba, bad news ba? What are we expecting in the, at least, you know, it's January, alam mo, it's the first month of the year. So, ano bang ina-expect natin?
Okay, so good news for those who already have their homes. If you must have received na yung inyong mga BC assessment for the year, and now, yes, nagtaasan yung ang value ng property by 10 to 25%, no? All over BC pa lang yan. Hindi ko alam outside of BC. That's such a good news for those wanting to get into the mortgage kasi you're now, yung pera mo na as of last year, approved ka by a certain amount. Ngayon, yung approval mo went down in terms of the property that you can buy, na dati ay mabili mo, let's say, for 400,000, ngayon tumaas na siya ng konti, naging 420 na, 440,000. So medyo ang tinitingnan mo ngayon would be the properties that were last year in the range of 360, ngayon ay 400 na, no? Mm-hmm. So that's where we are right now. Values keep on going up. Mm-hmm. Interest rates are also going up. Mm-hmm. We've seen fixed rates going up. Variable rate is still steady. Mm-hmm. So what they're forecasting is historically, mababa pa rin tayo. We're not where we were a few years ago. Mm-hmm. How it works kasi,
is it pre-COVID or during COVID time?
No, historically for years. Talagang we're still at the historically low right now. They do expect the rates to go up for the first half of the year, and we're seeing it go up. The trend is going up. They expect it to go down during the third, fourth quarter. That is for the fixed rate. Variable rate, they still see wala pang masyadong increase or decrease. No? Values will keep on going up in terms of property values kasi there's just so much demand and historically low naman yung supply. So if you're going out, I'm sure a lot of or yung mga buyers natin, they're so frustrated kasi pag pumupunta sila, they make an offer. There are tens of ilang offers also that's being reviewed, no, by the selling agent, by the listing agent. And normally meron niyang papasok na mga subject free, which means lalo na tayo mga Pinoy, we don't have that much cash. So medyo dehado tayo. But you know, I've also have clients wherein offer ng offer kahit na hindi nila gusto, pero in the end they still get what they want, no? Nandiyan ang Diyos eh. So if it's for you, it's for you. So just keep on trying, don't get frustrated, and wag kayong mawala ng pag-asa. It's just right now is to get yourself into the market. So it may not necessarily be your dream home right now, but get into the market and slowly build up. Pag nagka-equity na kayo, then move on to the next. Either you sell or you refinance to get a new property.
So your advice, Mylene, is, you know, no matter what property it is, try to get into the market, and then eventually in the, you know, in the long run, you know, down the road, you can certainly upgrade if you want to, right?
Yes. Kasi ang main obstacle kasi natin, Rosette, is the down payment, no? So with our down payment, kung konti lang down payment natin, you know, the minimum down payment for a first-time home buyer or for those who would like to purchase an owner-occupied property, for the first 500,000 is 5%, no? So that's 25,000. Sa atin, hindi naman ganun kadaling makakuha ng 25 mil, especially ang dami nating gastos. Rent alone is so expensive here, no? Pag-aaral, yung kotse, yung whatever, pagkain. So 25,000 is not pocket money. It's hindi naman yung ganun kadali. So if you want, just go get the property that you can afford, and then sa taas ng ang bilis ng equity, pwede ka namang kumuha ulit after 2 years, no? Magkaroon ka ng equity, get money from the equity of your property, sell to buy a new one, or just get equity and buy another property, irenta mo yung existing mo, or kumuha ka ng property para i-rent mo yung bibilhin mo. It's just to get yourself into the market right now. That's the main thing.
Absolutely.
Don't think na, ay, hindi ko gusto to, hindi ako bibili nito kasi hindi ito yung dream home ko. Nako, maiiwanan po kayo ng panahon pag ganun ang iniisip nyo. You really have to just get in and then move on forward later on.
So what does the outlook for the entire year look like, Mai, for those who would like to buy their home? So if you can sum it up, let's say in 3 points, what would be your advice to those who would like to own property this year?
Okay, so the market is so hot that you cannot go in and look for a property without getting pre-approved, pre-qualified. You get yourself pre-qualified, talk to your bank, talk to a mortgage broker who can give you more options, no? Get yourself pre-approved, give all the documents that require para when you purchase a property, nakahanda na lahat, nakasalang na lahat, no? And you know how much you will qualify for. That's one. The second is to get yourself a good realtor who can review the documents properly for you, kasi pag medyo hindi kayo masyadong marunong magbasa ng mga documents, you may be getting yourself a property na in the end you will not be happy with kasi maraming mga problema na hindi ninyo inaasahan. You as a layman may not necessarily be able to determine kung maganda yung property. Same with getting a mortgage, you have to get yourself someone who will look after your interest kasi ang daming mga fine prints dyan sa pinipirmahan ninyo that you may not necessarily know. You're just looking at the interest rate that you're getting, the lowest rate you are getting, pero hindi niyo nakikita ang sa likod noon, ang daming mga charges na hindi ninyo napapansin. So get the experts to be behind you para you'll be happy when you get the property.
What are usually in the you know, you've been long in the industry enough to know what are the common mistakes? Can you give us some of the common mistakes that especially first-time home buyers commit when they purchase a home?
Okay, the main mistake that I see and is a lot of the clients, especially first-time home buyers, they would like to fix on a fixed rate. Gusto nila na alam nila ang binabayad nila every month, no? Which is naiintindihan ko yon na you would want to be committed na ito ang kailangan ko every month. Pero ang hindi nila tinitingnan is the backside, wherein what is the penalty they have to pay if they break the mortgage. So a lot of us will say, I'm not going to break my mortgage. But here's the thing. 70% of mortgages are broken before the term. So if you are one of 7 and you're fixated on getting a fixed rate, you're looking at 4.5% of the principal balance, yun ang penalty mo, as opposed to if you go for a variable rate, you're looking at the 0.5% of the principal balance as your penalty.
Wow, ang laki pala ng difference, ano?
Yes. And we're just doing a figure here, ha? Hindi naman to written in stone.
Exactly.
This is
Yes,
just an
of course.
approximate. Yes. So that is the main thing that I've seen tatawag sa akin. Naku, ate, ang laki pala ng babayaran kong to break the mortgage. Dito na lang ako kahit na tumaas ng value, hindi ko pwedeng ibenta kasi ang laki ng penalty. So that you need to know the difference between a fixed and a variable rate, and para you can make educated decisions.
Well, that's a lot of valuable advice, Mylene. And, you know, we're so looking forward to more of your advice and tips here on our show. So any last words for our viewers?
Magtiyaga lang po tayo. And I'm sure if you just keep on looking for that property for you, makakahanap po kayo. Medyo magkonting tiyaga lang tayo. But also, when you go looking for a property, be safe po, ha? Make sure you're properly covered. Kasi there would be 5, 10, 15 other groups before you who may have gone to those open houses. So you want to be safe.
Thank you so much, Mylene. That was so much valuable advice. And ayan mga kababayan, one of the top 5 mortgage specialists in Canada giving us advice and free advice here on PNC Balitang Vancouver. So mga kababayan, pag ready na po tayo, mag-invest na tayo pag pwede na. Maraming salamat ulit, Mylene.
Maraming salamat.
Candlelight concerts sa Vancouver featured ang mga kanta ng ABBA. Paborito ng mga Pinoy ang grupong ABBA at laman ng bawat karaoke machine sa mga bahay-bahay ang mga awit ng grupong ito. Hindi katakataka na maraming mga kababayan natin ang umattend ng candlelight concerts sa Kerrisdale Presbyterian Church kamakailan lang nang pinerform ng Listesso String Quartet ang mga awit ng Swedish group na ABBA. Nakinood ang PNC Balitang Vancouver sa concert at maririnig ninyo ang iba't ibang mga pamilyar na awit sa concert. Ang Listesso String Quartet na nag-perform ay isang grupo ng mga kabataang Asian-Canadian musicians na super talented talaga. Tinugtog nila ang 15 songs ng ABBA at talaga namang ikinatuwa ito ng mga manonood. Marami pang ibang concerts ang grupo kasama na rito ang pag-perform nila ng mga awit ng Queen, The Beatles at mga classical composers gaya ni Vivaldi. At para sa mga naghahanap ng date for Valentine's, may concert din sila para sa mga lovers in Vancouver. For Filipino and other products from Asia, as well as fresh fruits and vegetables, poultry, meats, and seafood, come and visit 88 Supermarket with branches at 4801 Victoria Drive and its new location at 2611 East 49th Avenue in Vancouver.
Hello mga kabayan, magandang araw po sa inyo. Kasama natin ngayon si Tony Ortega, ang team lead ng team for the Santo Niño Shrine that will be built in Agassiz. Siyempre kasama ni Tony, si Father Dennis Flores sa project na ito. Hi Tony, how are you?
I'm good, Rosette. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Alam mo, this is a really good project kasi this is meant to be a gift of the Filipino community to the Archdiocese of Vancouver, hindi ba?
Yeah, it's right.
And so, can you tell us a little bit of a background of the project? I know marami tayong mga televiewers ang hindi familiar sa project na ito, and we want them to know a little bit about it so that they can also know how to contribute to this very wonderful opportunity for the Filipino community to give back to the church here in Vancouver. So give us a little bit of a background of the project.
Okay, first and foremost, maraming salamat po sa viewers natin ngayon. So napakalaking tulong po ngayon kasi our project is a project of the community. This is our gift to the Archdiocese of Vancouver when this project is done. So, paano po ba nagsisimula yung project na ito? So, si Father Dennis Flores po, siya po ang parish priest doon sa Saint Anthony of Padua sa Agassiz. And this idea is actually coming from him. Bakit po? In celebration sa 500 years Christianization in the Philippines, which tayo namang mga Pilipino ay sinisilibrar din natin dito kahit sa labas tayo sa bansang sa bansa natin.
Yep.
Nakapag-decide po si Father Dennis na magkakaroon tayo ng something, a legacy in celebration of the 500 years Christianization, yung Senior Santo Niño Shrine. So bakit nyo po ba niya naisipan? It started in a table discussion with Jerry Rintuza, Senior Rintuza, my wife, when they were visiting in Agassiz, attending the Mass. That was also in celebration of Senior Santo Niño. So it was the year before COVID, I think. It was the year before COVID. So Father Dennis wrote a letter to Bishop Miller sa tulong po ng Filipino Ministry. At hindi po inaakala natin siguro na wow ginawa nila yung letter, I think Wednesday, tapos na-approve po siya 2 days after.
Wow! Na-approve kaagad ni Archbishop Miller.
Oh, it's approved by Bishop Miller. Yun na pong mayroon ng confirmation na na-approve pala yung letter. So Father Dennis called me and the group na Tony, na-approve po yung letter. So
wow.
Sabi naman natin, oh wow kasi hindi lang to ordinaryong project, napakalaking project ito. So I suggested, Father, okay, we're going to sit down. Mag-sit down po tayo. So first thing first is, nagkakaproblema si Father that time na saan po ba makakakuha po tayo ng isang donor ng Senior Santo Niño. So ang nangyari doon, prior for that initiative, mayroon na pong nakabinbin na donation ng Senior Santo Niño from Cebu, donated by Dodong Limchua, who is the head servant of the Oasis of Love, na for Cebuano Society. So when this project realized, nakapag-isip po kami na ibigay na natin sa Santo Niño Shrine na project ni Father Dennis kasi yun lang naman ang gustong mangyari natin. So nagkakaroon po ng quorum ang board, so binigay kay Father Dennis. So yun, binigay na in addition to Santo Niño Shrine na ibibigay, magbibigay pa rin ang grupong donors galing sa Cebu ng imahe ni Blessed Pedro Calungsod at saka ni San Lorenzo Ruiz.
Wow! Kompleto ha?
Kumplito. So ngayon, alam po natin na hindi po tayo makapagtatayo ng project na ito without the support of the community. So first thing first is how and where to get funds. So ang nangyari po doon is Ang Cebuano Society came in. So it's our commitment na kami po ang kami po ang maggagawa ng paraan ito para makalikom tayo ng pera. But prior to that, we suggested Father Dedes or nakapagbigay tayo ng suggestion na Father, kailangan nating magkakaroon ng committee or steering com because based on my experience when I was working in the city government of Cebu where I was also a member of the Sinolog Santo Niño every year, isa po ako sa steering com. I got this idea. So I suggested. So first thing first, ang in-approach po namin yung BISDAC. Isa yung dako sa Vancouver kasi ang grupo nila they're more on religiosity. So ganon. Pero ang Cebuano Society, ang part kasi sa Constitution and Bylaws po namin is to get involved with the religiosity. So doon kami nag-come in. So because of our siguro yung sabihin na natin na devotion, commitment para maitayo, we came in. So first thing first is mayroong initially may nagbigay the first primero pa lang may nagbigay ng 50,000 but they are not a Filipino.
Wow, 50,000 kaagad. And how much are we raising? How much money are we going to raise, Tony, dito sa project na to?
Father Dennis instructed to the base of the recommendation from the Archdiocese that the cost of the building is 400,000.
Wow, so from the 400,000 merong initially na nagbigay ng 50,000 kaagad.
Mayroong initially na nagbigay ng 50,000. So by that initial amount, last August 15, nilaunch natin yung kick-off sa fundraising. So it was also in Agassi. I think hindi ka nakapunta doon or I think hindi ka nakapunta doon.
Yeah.
So ang nagkaroon is that day, nakakalikom agad tayo ng almost 25,000 for that day. For the people who were there. Then we keep going. Marami po tayong paraan paano makalikom ng pera. Ginawa natin yung both cross. Mayroon ding isang nagbibigay doon ng 10,000. Pero the good thing kasi and every amount that you are going to give, you will get you will get receipt for your tax claim. Pero it's not a guarantee po because as of today, yung pera po ng project natin is nandoon pa tayo sa 200. Correct me if I am wrong. I think nandoon na pa tayo sa 270,000.
Wow, 270. Di ba we just had the event at OLGC a few months ago and we already, doon pa lang nasa 200,000 na, di ba?
Yeah, and then, kasama tayo doon. Tinulungan mo ako para kasi thank you pala for the support. And that
anytime.
On that night, we were able to raise, I think it's almost 18,000.
Yeah, that night alone.
And that initiative is it was from Lily of Aling Mary.
Yes.
Lily of Aling Mary. So
shout out kay Lily sa Aling Marys for that particular event. Mga kababayan, Aling Marys dito sa Surrey and of course other branches in Vancouver.
Yeah, napakalaking tulong. Tapos may nagsusulputan na. So nagawa din ako ng event ko as part of also of my advocacy na yung birthday ko is I invited good friends. Sabi ko, wag na kayong don't donate, don't give something for me, but if you have something, just give it to the church. And that time, I think I was able to raise 17,000 plus.
Wow.
17,000 peso. Binigay sa kanila lahat. So ngayon, ang push talaga natin ngayon, we just have approval na yung nagbibigay po ng 1,000 up, ang mga pangalan nila nakalagay na po in a frame sa shrine. So
wow, that's an incentive. Oo.
Yeah, it's a permanent recognition na yan. Kahit ano pang mangyari, nandun ka na, meaning whether you like it or not, you are part of the history in raising Santo Niño Shrine.
Yeah. Mhm.
So, 'yun ang mga nangyayari ngayon. Tapos now, nagpo-push po tayo. Nagpo-push po tayo. So, para lang we have a lot of strategies para lang malikom ang pera.
Congratulations again to your team, and thank you so much again to all of the donors who have already given their contribution to the shrine and who are also continuing to get others to contribute to the shrine. Any last words, Tony? Maybe in Cebuano, to all our Cebuano kababayans.
Salamat po sa suporta. Is kung gusto naman niyo kung kung gusto ninyong mag-donate, you can call directly to the St. Anthony of Padua Parish. Tapos if you want to have your check be pick up in your tawagan lang niyo kami or tawagan niyo ako. I'm willing to pick up the check at 778-751-6110. At saka pag nagdo-donate po kayo ng 1,000, it's not po ibig sabihin na nagyayabang ka. This is our advocacy to encourage people to come up and do support with our in our project.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so again, Tony, thank you very, very much. More power to you and the team, and we look forward to our updates in the coming months.
Thank you, Rosette. Thank you.
Okay, God bless you. Bye.
Nagpapasalamat po kami sa aming sponsor, ang 88 Supermarket na may 2 branches sa Victoria Drive at sa Killarney Market. Maraming salamat po. At dito na naman nagtatapos ang balita namin para sa linggong ito. Kung kayo may mga komento, mga issue o balitang nais nyong ibahagi sa aming programa, ang PNC ay bukas para sa inyong lahat. Mag-email lamang po sa balitangvancouver@gmail.com o tumawag sa 604-588-6397. Mula dito sa Surrey Nagbabalita, ako po si Rosette Correa. At ito, ang Philippine News Canada, Balitang Vancouver. For Filipino and other products from Asia, as well as fresh fruits and vegetables, poultry, meats, and seafood, come and visit 88 Supermarket with branches at 4801 Victoria Drive and its new location at 2611 East 49th Avenue in Vancouver.